Okay, hi Virgo men, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message for you. Now this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is well, okay? Cross watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles if you're dealing with a Virgo masculine. But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for my Virgo men? What do we have? I'm hearing straightening something out. So I don't know if you're straightening something out. It made me just want to kind of straighten up my camera here. Straightening something out. Okay. Give me a card for now and a card for going forward for my Virgo men. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and going forward. So you do have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. And it is a number 0. So I don't know if some of you are taking a leap of faith in something here. The Fool card can represent new beginnings. Okay, it can talk about going on some sort of a journey or changing directions. And maybe you don't really know where you're going to end up, right? But it's taking that leap anyway. The Fool. Some of you may be turning your back on someone who wants to heal something with you, but let's see. Your first card coming out is the Lovers. Ooh, okay. So do we have love on the brain? I'm hearing that Janet Jackson song again. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. Okay. So, going forward, you have a strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. So this could be you getting over something, right? You may feel like, again, with that full energy that, hey, you know, maybe something here seems a little bit challenging or something like that, but you could be going for it anyway. Show me more. What do we have for Virgo men? What is the energy here, Spirit? For my masculines. What is the Lovers? Now, this is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You may have it in your chart. Or love is just in the air. So the card coming out for the Lovers is the Privileged Lady. Okay. Now, this is a number 12, which could be significant. Or the number 21, but it does boil down to a number 3. So again, I don't know if this is for some of you, someone who you may be watching from a distance, or there is just distance between you. The 3 of Wands is also that energy where you could be seeing the bigger picture of a situation, or it could be you thinking about your future or planning, right? What do you want your life to look like going forward? Who do you want to be with going forward, right? It's kind of giving me the 7 of Pentacles energy where you may be thinking about your investments. And investing your heart into someone, you know, is something to consider. Or, you know, no one wants to invest in somebody and end up getting their heart broken. But this person or this female is coming out as a privileged lady. So I'm hearing she's abundant in something. Now, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be finances. She could be abundant in love with the Lover's energy, right? Maybe this is someone who has a very big heart. This could be a water sign. Take it how it resonates. But it's giving very much someone who's very caring, very nurturing. I'm hearing also the word humble. Show me what this is over here for my Virgo men. If she's a privileged lady, you could be the wealthy man. He is at the bottom of the deck. But again, this energy of imprisonment. So the imprisonment doesn't necessarily have to talk about somebody feeling trapped. It could be, right? Or someone here maybe feels stuck, or maybe they need some clarity about going forward or how to approach a person. Or like I said, this could be closing the gap in terms of distance. Someone here, I feel like, who was maybe feeling restricted in a certain situation before, I see them taking action with the official person. This is standing in your power. This is taking back control of your life. I'm hearing getting in the driver's seat. I'm hearing that bit again where it says, you know, shut up and drive. I think that's a Rihanna song. Shut up and drive. And the Emperor is who drives the chariot. But I always say that the chariot is an energy of being divinely guided. So you could be feeling like you are being divinely guided towards someone, or being divinely guided to do something, go somewhere. I'm hearing what is the words to that? If you want to be somebody, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to reach out. What is this over here for my Virgo men? A strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink through it. Main male, great fortune at the bottom of the deck. So again, this main male is reminding me of like the Fool card that we saw right at the bottom of this deck. 0, what's after 0? 1. Someone here is having some sort of new beginning. And I feel like you're doing the right thing. What's behind great fortune? Toil and labor, message of concern. Now, toil and labor, yes, it could be talking to me about maybe you are putting the hard work into some sort of business or career or project or something like that with the toil and labor. But again, the toil and labor can talk about you being ready to put the hard work into a situation. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. It's almost like someone here, I don't know if someone here wants to communicate with somebody and they want to make sure that they get their message across. Or show me more, Spirit. What is the Lovers and the Privileged Lady for my Virgo men? Okay. Yeah, look at this. Coming out sideways, though. You have the Rider, and it's the same number 1 as this main male. And the Rider talks about somebody, I almost wanted to say chasing their dreams. But the Rider, it talks about someone who has gained some sort of energy, or it can talk about, again, this energy of you chasing what you are passionate about. It talks about speed, activity, action. It can also talk about news and a message. So give me one for over here. Okay, too many cards. What is this? The Ring. And the Ring talks about promise. It talks about commitment, partnership, deal, contracts, and cycles. Now, with the energy of commitment, it makes me think of the toil and labor. Some of you could be thinking about going into partnership or with someone, but I really feel like I'm picking up heavy love and relationship. So again, just take what resonates for you, okay? And there's the letter at the bottom of the deck again. Message, news, writing, communication. Someone here is thinking of saying something. Okay, show me more. There's also someone here who's watching something in secret. Or someone. What is this for my Virgo men? Show me more. Thank you. You have the Hermit, your energy coming out, landing straight on that privileged lady. Okay. So we have the Hermit. So the Hermit does talk about soul searching, introspection, right? It's the energy of contemplation. This is an energy of somebody getting wiser. Almost said older. Don't take offense, okay? We all getting older. 7 of Swords. I don't know if this is someone... Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what covers the 7 of Swords. So I did say that someone could be watching someone in secret here. So it could just be representing that. Even though the 7 of Swords can talk about betrayal, lying, deception, thief. 3 of Wands. There's that 3 of Wands I was talking about. And the Wheel of Fortune. See, it's something shifting here. It feels like it's that energy where, you know what, masculines, it's time for something. The Wheel of Fortune talks about fate and destiny, but it also talks about things turning in your favor. Good luck, right? This is Spirit saying to a masculine energy, hey, listen, you've learned enough lessons to move forward now. Wheel of Fortune talks about the inevitable, the Strength card and the Page of Cups. I'm hearing just do it. Someone could love to wear Nike. What's the Hermit? Just do it. You have the Seven of Cups coming in the reverse. See, the Seven of Cups in the reverse talks about someone who is no longer confused, or it talks about someone who is no longer kind of like resonating with like illusions and things like that. It could also be someone here is in the energy where they're just kind of ready to hang up any kind of options that they have. Like I said, maybe someone here is ready to settle down and commit. I'm hearing somebody here wants some sort of stability. Seven of Cups in reverse talks about someone who is coming into alignment. It talks about facing reality. What's the Seven of Cups in the reverse with the Hermit? The Ten of Cups. Is this about your happiness or what is going to emotionally fulfill you? Does this have to do with a family situation? Maybe someone here is in between like a rock and a hard place. But the Ten of Cups talks about divine love. It talks about harmony and bliss. It talks about, you know, your dreams coming true. Yeah, Temperance at the bottom of the deck. There is some sort of divine intervention here as well. But the Temperance, it represents the same, you know, peace, harmony, balance. What's the Seven of Swords? Where's the Seven of Swords here for my masculines? Thank you, Spirit. The Five of Cups. So is this an energy of regret? What's the Five of Cups? The Hangman. It kind of feels like, I don't know, like I said, if someone betrayed another person. But it feels like that's what's causing some of the delays. It's that energy of maybe someone here regretting listening to a third party. Again, the third party can be anybody. But it's almost like an energy of sorrow, right? The Five of Cups is also an energy where Spirit comes in and says, hey, listen, if you did do something wrong, forgive yourself. You have the Hangman Pisces energy coming out here. And yes, it talks about someone who is taking a pause. You see this man hanging from the tree, right? Again, this little bit of an energy of confusion. But it does say to me that whoever this is, right, the Hangman is someone who has had some sort of insight. They've had some sort of, they're able to see something from a different perspective. They've been enlightened. Thank you, Spirit. But then once you've been enlightened, it looks like whatever someone here has been enlightened about, it is causing them some sort of sadness. So this would be like the energy of misjudging someone or judging somebody for the wrong reasons. Or this would be an energy of like act first, think later. And then realizing the act that you actually took maybe was the wrong thing to do. And it's like, okay, how do I rectify this? What's the Three of Wands? What is the Three of Wands? Now, someone here could also be unhappy in a situation and they're not being honest with themselves, or they're not being honest with the person. Because maybe they want to be with somebody else, right? Two of Cups coming out. If you look at the Five of Cups energy, this man, yes, he has his head bowed, right? But he's looking at these 3 cups that have spilled over. But there's 2 cups still standing behind him. So for some of you, you may not even know that there is something better to come in for you. Maybe you're so focused on why something ended and how it ended and why did somebody do this or lie about that. Spirit says because there's something else. Maybe you was in a situation that you just wasn't meant to be in, right? Wheel of Fortune. It was time for a shift. It was time for a change. It was time for a new cycle. the Fool, the main male being the number one. It's time for someone to take a leap of faith in a different direction. Someone here could have been holding on to something that was no longer, serving them. In fact, it may have even been holding you back. Give me one on the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups. Someone may even be, as I was going to say it, to tell you. I was just about to say, yeah, with the Justice at the bottom of it as well. I was just about to say, someone could be thinking about proposing to someone. I was looking at this ring and then the Ace of Pentacles pops out. Now, it doesn't have to be as deep as that, okay? But the Ace of Pentacles talks about abundance. It talks about you being able to manifest certain things. It can talk about a new career or financial opportunities, but this is going forward. Maybe you're going to end up, like I said, in some sort of partnership with somebody here. Maybe working together with someone. But this talks about a new venture. And I always say that any of the aces here, you see it's being gifted from the universe. But I feel like with that Three of Wands, someone here already sees the signs and synchronicities. Or you will. What is this over here? A strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink with this main male in the ring. Looks like you're coming out in the reverse. What is it? I'm going to put it in the upright. I picked it in the upright. Nine of Cups. Queen of Swords. Someone could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Or this could be an energy of somebody getting some sort of wise counsel with the Queen of Swords. Now, whether you're male or female, the Queen of Swords is an energy where she is not afraid to cut people, places, and things out of her life. She's not afraid to kind of speak her truth. So again, I don't know if this is a feminine that you are looking at, right? Queen of Swords to me is someone who's very strong. They have good discernment. I always say with the Queen of Swords, yeah, she can come across cold, but I feel like that way there is no confusion, right? It's that energy of she said what she said, and she said it with her chest. But she is fair, right? So I don't know if this is why maybe someone here is afraid to communicate with somebody. But this is someone who has a clear mind, clear thinking. And I also feel like with this this sword in her hand, which is reminding me of the Ace of Swords, this is someone who has been victorious in something. They made it through something here. A strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. Show me more. My Virgo men, thank you, Spirit. So we have the Ace of Cups. Clarify, look at that. Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups makes the Ten of Cups here. But some of you have something or someone from your past holding you back. This could be someone that you have children with. Doesn't have to be with the Six of Cups energy. This could even be friends. What's this Nine of Cups? The Nine of Cups is the Chariot. And what did I just say about the Emperor? Look at the Chariot. Whoever is thinking about this, right? Yeah, it could be marriage that someone's thinking about. Some of you could just be relocated. Maybe you're looking for a home, or maybe you're just thinking about, kind of moving. But the Ace of Wands landed on the Three of Wands, and that would make the Four of Wands. And again, to me, that talks about a commitment. It talks about a union, a marriage, a partnership. I'm hearing they're saying in my head, solid as a rock. Ace of Wands with the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. Oh, someone's going to find happiness going forward. This is new projects. This is, you being inspired to do something. You being passionate about something. This is someone having an urge. Growth. Whereas where I feel like where someone is coming from or where they are right now, I don't feel like there is any growth. Not with that Seven of Swords hangman. What's the Queen of Swords? I'm hearing with the Queen of Swords, and the truth shall set you free. But we have the Strength in the reverse. So here's the fear. Okay. Here's the energy of that cowardly lion. This is self-doubt. This talks about weakness and insecurities and low self-esteem. The struggle. But this could also talk about someone's pride and ego in the way. And the devil at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Swords and the Emperor. Knight of Cups, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. There's a lot of men at the bottom of the deck. Alright, what's the Queen of Swords with the Strength in the reverse? For my Virgo men, the Three of Cups. Yeah, it's like someone wants to reunite. Three of Cups talks about celebrations. Talks about getting together. It talks about having fun, masculines. Happiness. This could just be a friend you want to reunite with. What's the Three of Cups? Coming out sideways, there's a blockage. The Sun card, yeah, someone's blocking their happiness. Someone here is blocking something that could be very positive, uplifting for them. Someone here doubts that something's going to be successful. Well, then it seems like whoever that is, you may stay in that energy of always, what if? Coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? What's the Ace of Cups? The Star card. I feel like something could be very healing for someone. I feel like someone's emotions is overflowing for a certain situation or person. Again, we saw the Ace of Pentacles, which we have here, right? With the Three of Wands, Two of Cups. And then we have another ace, another opportunity from the universe. I don't know if someone here has been shedding some sort of tears as well. Give me one on the Ace of Cups and the Star. They're singing that Christmas song. Follow the yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, star of something, something bright. I don't know, maybe some Christmas is approaching. But it's giving me something else. Again, I don't know if someone here is watching something on TV, or someone is a star, or because I don't know if someone here got some sort of wise counsel, but it's almost like Spirit is saying follow the star. Maybe you've seen a special star in the sky. I don't know. Maybe you made a wish. Yeah, they're singing another song. Who is this? I'm wishing on a star to find out where you are. Does she say, and I'm wishing on a rainbow? I don't know. All right, give me one for the Ace of Cups and the Star card. Thank you, Spirit. Landed on the privileged lady. Masculines, what's going on? It's the Four of Wands. You got me all giggly. I don't know. Somebody got you feeling like you got butterflies or something. The Four of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the Star. I'm telling you, this is going to be, I heard, a match made in heaven. Celebrations, joy, engagement, reunion. But you know what they're saying to me? The highest vibration of all, and that is love. Not only to receive it, but to be able to feel free to give it out. Who doesn't want to be in that energy of bliss? Oh, shoot. Y'all gonna make me cry. Let me get out of here. Wait a minute. All right, let's see what else we have. Let's see what lessons you may be going through at this time. Oh no, are we looking at love first? Let's do the lessons first since I picked them up. Give me 3 cards. What's the strongest energy here for my masculines? What lessons are they going through at this time, Spirit? Uh-oh, they're playing Little Wayne. Teach me how to love. I don't know. Somebody's really been looking at themselves in the mirror lately. All right, 3 cards. What's the lessons here that my masculines are going through? What's the strongest energy here, Spirit? And one more. Thank you. You have at the bottom of the deck, though, you have perseverance. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And change is right behind it, okay? Some of you may have been working on your health, however that resonates for you. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Exactly, and this is exactly what this is saying to you. That's why that Wheel of Fortune came out. So the first one that I'm seeing here coming out sideways, someone here hasn't got over some sort of hurt, some sort of pain, some sort of grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I don't know if this is like a case where someone here bit the hand that fed them. Again, it's a metaphor, right? Someone here may just be missing someone here that maybe they, I heard screwed over. Okay, do you know what? You have adversity coming out. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And then I feel like all of them came out sideways. And then you have purpose. It says, I know what I am here to do. And sometimes we have to go through really difficult things before we get on our destined path. Life lessons. Learning to appreciate things, big and small. I'm hearing Spirit say, here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, now show me about love. Not that this wasn't about love for some of you, but show me about love for my Virgo men. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have? They're playing a song by I Believe. I believe this is Busy Signal. Some of you won't know who the artist is, but I believe I'm hearing the song One More Night. One more night, baby. Give me one more night. Does he say because I can't sleep without you? So I don't know if some of you are in the Nine of Swords energy where it can talk about, sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, worry, even nightmares for some of you. But let's see. You have playfulness. It says to recapture romance. It says allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Some of you are grumpy or miserable right now. Not going to be for everyone. You have give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. One more. I feel like someone here as well, you ended up liking somebody that maybe you didn't expect to. Yeah, look at that coming out. Oh, look at that attraction card trying to come out as well. So this could be this privileged lady. But this is like the Nine of Pentacles energy to me. Someone who is independent, self-sufficient. She ain't worried about anybody. She's just tending to her garden, smelling her flowers. And maybe this is what you like about this person. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. A strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. This is someone who can, how do I say it? Oh, I just heard navigate through life very well. But the card that was coming out is reconciliation. It's landing on the Hangman. I don't know what you guys want me to say. Unless this is, you're saying to me, no, Rising Phoenix, that's the other person. Okay, I'm just reading the cards. But it says someone from your past has returned into your life. Purpose. So whoever this is, you are meant to, they're meant to be in life. They're meant to be in yours. You're meant to be in theirs. For whatever reason. Cross paths for a reason. Reconciliation. Show me more about love. I don't know. You can't see what I'm seeing on the other tablet, but I'm watching. I have like a chakra video playing, right? And if you see the picture that I can see, right? I don't know if you know those monkey emojis, right? Where it has like the two hands over your mouth, and it has like the two hands over your eyes, and then they put the two hands over their ears. That's exactly what it's doing. So I don't know if for some of you, you've been trying to ignore something, not acknowledge it, just pretend it isn't there. I don't want to hear, see, or smell it kind of energy. And it's almost like everywhere you go, it's like it's impossible. Like spirit just keeps putting signs everywhere. It's trying to get you on your path. But show me more about love. I'm a Virgo man. So coming in the reverse, landing on the Five of Cups. Maybe some of you are scared to go into something new because maybe something from the past didn't work out for you. You have healthy choices, right? But it's in the reverse. But in the upright, it says self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life. Or you are not acknowledging some sort of opportunity that spirit is trying to give to you. Show me more about love for my Virgo men. You could be dealing with a twin flame for some of you. It says yin, yang, balance, union, duality, complement. It says polar opposites. I don't know, just invite them out for a coffee. They can only say no. You have teddy bear. It says interested in you. It says blooming, romance, flirting, want to date. Show me more. Yeah, you got ascending at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are too busy chasing material things. So show me more. You could have someone who is chasing you that is very materialistic. But landing on the Hermit is in the reverse. And in the upright, I just saw chase and now I'm seeing runner. Again, I don't know. You have karmic relationship at the bottom of the deck. It says fear of intimacy. It says running away. It says intensity and letting go. It says turmoil and fleeting. Some of you need to stop running. Maybe you're tired of running. You have the sword and the rose. It says clarity and truth. It says revelations. It says honor and protection. It says determination. Someone is determined to, or someone wants to come in and protect whatever this connection is, right? With the sword and the rose, or you've had some sort of clarity about who is your twin flame or soulmate, whatever. This is either someone you're going to come in and protect or someone that's going to come in and protect you, or maybe you're going to protect each other. Someone's name could be Rose, or the initial R could be significant. It came out. Okay. So the exact two cards that I saw a minute ago is coming out. You have abundance. It says positive mindset, manifest gratitude and bliss and blessings. Oh, I see why it's coming out. It's like the Ace of Pentacles coming out here, right? This is about you changing your mindset. You believing that something can work out for you. You believing that you deserve it. Go chase it. The chaser. I'm not even going to read the bottom bit because I don't feel like it resonates unless, like I said, you may have someone that is chasing you. They don't want you to move on. And it could be because of what you can provide. So, anything that my masculines need to be aware of at this time. Anything they need to be aware of. Thank you, Spirit. There's 3 cards. One more. Anything they need to be aware of. 3 cards. Okay. Ooh, okay. That one fell all the way over there. So, it's on the floor. I mean, I kind of want to get it to show you instead of just saying, oh, it says this. I'm going to have to do a little maneuver here. See, some of you may have to do a little maneuver to get to whatever destination this is. Oh, okay. So what fell on the floor, I'm going to put it back. It is a number 3 though, 33, sorry. And it does boil down to a 6. But it's the poison thorn. And I was saying something about roses, right? Or someone's name could be Rose. But the poison thorn talks about low vibrations. So maybe that's something you need to be aware of, but we'll get another one. So what's coming out for you? It says invocations. It says the power of words. What am I hearing? It kind of sounds something like see it. How do you say it? See it, say it, receive it. But I'm also hearing believe it. So you also have the flames. It says transformation. And it's a number 19, masculines, right? And it boils down to a 10. So again, 10s represent endings here. Transformation. Do you know what this is reminding me of? Rising from the phoenix with that fire. Some of you could have fire highly aspected in your chart. Give me one more. What does this say? It says, I recognize the power of my words and use them for the good of all. Give me one more for the masculines. Anything they need to be aware of? So you have the witching hour. It says favorable circumstances. And it's coming out with take. It says knowing, take the first step. I don't know if some of you have been doing some sort of rituals or some sort of protection rituals here with the witching hour. Maybe you've just been trying to manifest something. But it's almost like Spirit saying, okay, again, now it's time for that new beginning, right? Main male, number 1. Knowing is a number 1. So again, beware that this is the time for you to do something. Yeah, the invitation, it says yes. So some of you really want to ask somebody out or something like that, and you really feel like you're going to get refused. I don't feel like you are. But take it how it resonates for you. So let's end this reading. Give me a card from Archangel Michael for my masculines. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have to say to my masculines? Just 2 cards, please. One more shuffle. I'm seeing be the real you. That's what's going to get you success and victory with that number 6. It's also what's going to help you to move to calmer waters mentally. 2 cards. How do you want to end this reading for Virgo men? Oh, wow. Let's see what the first one is. It's a number 8, which could be significant, okay? But it says deeper insights are at hand. And it says your overall plan is good, but the details need work. It says reflect before moving forward. And that is what the hangman energy is. But you see, I feel like someone here may have been in hangman mode for a while. It says the way forward is open. Look at this thing. It says you are here. And you follow it round. You follow. What are you following it to? Joy. I mean, it says you're not trapped. It says possibilities and opportunities abound. It says I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Well, they're only going to hang the sign on the door saying this way. They ain't going to push you through it. Free will. So masculines, that is what I have for you today. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, masculines, stay safe. Love and light, guys.